More than 40% of people use their phones for entertainment when they're bored, according to a Pew Research Center. 30% of America's cell phone owners pretend to be on their phones in order to avoid interacting with people around them.
Yeah, I do sometimes, when I'm walking in the hall and I just see some people, I just kind of put my head down and, play some Madden Mobile. I use my phone to be antisocial a lot because I don't like talking to people.
I don't own a phone.
No, I don't use my phone to be antisocial. I feel like phones bring me closer to people that I can't be with at that given time. So I think they make me more social.
No. Because you use cell phones to call people and message people, so
I don't really use my phone to be antisocial because what's out there is permanent and you can't take it back.
I'm not big into social media. I was told when you become a school teacher that you should stay off social media, and I'm pretty much a private person. I don't need people knowing my business. If I tweet anything out, it's usually something to share with my students that's productive.
Yeah, I use my phone to be antisocial sometimes when I'm in an awkward conversation or when there's people around that I don't really know, and I just go on my phone to make it look like I have something to do, but I really don't.
Yes, I do. Instead of socializing at lunch, I sit on my phone and don't talk to my friends.
Too much time spent on websites such as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram can cause teens to develop narcissistic tendencies and antisocial behaviors, according to the California State University.
I want to say 2 hours a day, and I'm not productive at all.
I probably spend around 2 hours on social media a day. Do you think it's productive? And no, it's not productive at all.
I spend about maybe half an hour to an hour. Is it productive? Not really.
0 minutes.
All right. So I make sure to tank in as many hours as I can into social media. I mean, I'm a busy guy, and I think it's completely productive.
Sometimes I use my phone in certain situations where I'm waiting for somebody or waiting for a friend, and I'll keep myself occupied. I see no reason using that when I have downtime.
I don't really know if it's productive. I mean, it's interesting to catch up on what other people are doing, and sometimes there's important things going on Twitter, but otherwise it's not really productive.
A University of Michigan study suggests that cell phones may help some people become more socially involved with clubs and community organizations. Voice calling and texting complement in-person interactions and help fill in the gaps between in-person gatherings, keeping the cell phone user updated, said Scott Scamble, assistant professor of communication studies and studies lead author.
I say a good 5 hours, 4 hours probably. Well, I mean, on a weekend, probably all day. I use Google Classroom for school, and I use everything else to just check up on my friends and family.
To check him on Ryan Zimbardi's life and what he's doing.
Yes, I think it helps me stay informed because I can talk to people that I'm not by at that given time.
I use my phone to keep updated on events for professional use, for school and work on Twitter, what's happening and what's going on. It's really useful. Sometimes I use it for the outside world news too.
I mostly use Twitter to keep me updated on important things because that's where I find a lot of stuff about school, about softball and games going on throughout the year. It's nice to know when those are going on, and a lot of people tweet out important things about events and stuff, so it's good stuff.
I use my phone a lot to see Mr. Carroll's tweets. I always own it. It's very important.
After talking to some students, I've come to the conclusion that it can be both productive and non-productive. Students can use Google Classroom and use social media to stay updated with the news around them. But it can also be non-productive because it prevents them from getting stuff done.